here's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Miami Dolphins. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Carr going deep here for Still. And carries man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. Now Drake. Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 29. 29. Purdue.
On the give, this is Drake. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
And there's the first tackle of the game for Carl Joseph. He's one of those safeties that you can utilize in any way you want. But I will have to say, I think the number one thing he does best is tackle.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down.
We own them.
From the gun, it's Carr. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Running from the shotgun with Drake. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
54, right there. 54, Mike. Switch. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Carr going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Ready, ready! 90, Wolf!
Right. He's tight right here. Tight on the right. Everyone's got 4.
Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
We got double up. General West!
They keep it with Crowell on first. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh!
Let's go, D. Double tight, guys. Double tight.
2.
To throw on second down. Sheldon. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
First down, Raiders.
Down! 70, Indy! Lee Griffin!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Raiders first down.
50, plant! Ready?
They'll run on first down. Crowell. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 12-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, it's Crowell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
80 weapons.
They'll try and run for it with Crowell. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
With the score, Raiders 7, Dolphins 3.
Right now. 280. 93.
It's our time. It's our time.
Hey, Zoo.
Check, 59. I got him.
What's up?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Don't get nervous.
On first down, it's Drake, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Down. 180.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Ain't no such thing.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Hey, we're good, we're good. 280. That's it.
On first down, Carr. He's got it. The tight end, Allen. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
93.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Carr. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Emmanuel Ogbah, his 2nd sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Shotgun now for Carr. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Switch. Kill.
Now it's Crowell, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now the ball comes loose, and the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's complete to Drake. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
What we got? Mike Bravo. Mike spot 4.
To throw is Carr. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense. They were able to bat it away.
A third field goal of the first half, not what they're looking for as they come up on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? You have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Back to throw. Sheldon got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first and 10, Sheldon. This will be caught by Brown. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. 2nd and 1. Gets it to his running back, Bernard.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Ready? 10 logo.
Here we go. Man up, man up. 3 down.
On first down, Sheldon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Brown, right side. Trotty! And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. The final shot here before half for Carr. It's complete. Stills. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sheldon. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done. They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now an Western Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
180. 180. We're good. We're good. 280. 280.
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. Right back to him on first down. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Caught. He gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had 1 week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Switch. Pilot, 64, weak. Weak grip.
They'll run it again with Crowell. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And Wilson has it. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 40-yard line.
We go. 8 read.
53 is Mike.
Come on, D.
Operating from the gun, Sheldon. And a completion to Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Muhammad. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 32-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
That was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check, 93's the mark.
From the gun, Sheldon. And he's going to go down again. Kyle Van Noy in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Right back to Dre. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Right there, 54.
You're mine.
54, Mike.
From the gun, it's Carr. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here's Matt Hawk now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, if something there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now this window is running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And the Raiders' first
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Sheldon. He completes it to Nelson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Sheldon. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They stay on the ground with Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Carr going to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Emmanuel Ogbah able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This to make it a 3-score game late. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Wilson. A gain of 6 there on first. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw. Sheldon over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun. Sheldon. That's complete. Bernard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down. Sheldon. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him a couple on the catch at 2nd and 8. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Bernard. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. Looking to throw. Sheldon. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And it's good. So that will get them back within one score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now on first down, Drake again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
29 is the mic.
Hey, Charlie.
Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. 29.
From the gun, it's Drake. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. On third down, Drake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they